This is the scariest real horror story from a JEE student. Back in 2018, a student from Mumbai took the JEE. He was so determined to score well that he stayed up all night studying. At around 4 a.m., he was so exhausted that he decided to take a nap. But as soon as he closed his eyes, he started having the most vivid dream of his life. In his dream, he was sitting in the exam hall, and suddenly the lights went off. There was a power cut, and the whole hall was plunged into darkness. The student started screaming and panicking, but he remained calm. He took a deep breath and started to study. Yes, you heard that right. He studied during the power cut. When the light came back on, he opened his eyes and saw the most horrifying scene. All the students were unconscious, their heads banging against the table. Some were foaming at the mouth. It was a massacre. He quickly left the hall and rushed to the bathroom. He locked himself in a stall and started crying. Was this a nightmare or was it real? He didn't know. But one thing he knew for sure, he had to stay awake. So he did. He sat in the bathroom for hours, banging his head against the wall, screaming at the top of his lungs. And then, just when he thought he couldn't take it anymore, he saw a familiar face. It was his friend from the exam hall. And then another friend, and then another. They were all there. They had all survived. As the survivors exited the bathroom, they saw the most horrifying scene. All the other students were lying on the ground, their bodies cold and lifeless. The temperature in the room had dropped so much that the water in the sink had frozen. It was a mass suicide.